All right, so in this lesson, we are ready to create your product mockups. Now, as I said before, the best way and most professional way to create these product mockups is actually to use Adobe Photoshop. But totally understand that Adobe Photoshop can get pretty pricey and it's more difficult to use. So if you are not a graphic designer and you've never used Adobe products, then in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create very similar product mockups on Canva. So let's get it started. This is an example of a product mockup that I have started creating in Canva. Now, when you are going into Canva and creating a new document, you want to make sure that you are creating a document that is 2700 pixels wide by 2025 pixels high. So make sure that you are creating your document in that dimensions because that is the perfect ratio for your Etsy listing photography for the best quality photo. So on Etsy, you get 9 different photos to upload. So I definitely recommend creating 9 photos in total. For this example here, I've only created 4 of them, but you can definitely create variations of this. This is just a quick example to show you what you can do. So for example, I've laid out all of my different pages on a photo like this so that they can see all of the different pages that are available in this product. The next one, you might want to do something with a closer shot with what's included so that they can read through what is included in the product. And then the next one might be to kind of show a closer look at the different types of content. This is just an example. You can definitely do other things like showcase different parts of the posts that you're creating or the template that you're creating. Maybe there's something really unique about your template that you really want to showcase. So you might want to have like a little arrow kind of pointing to that area that's unique that you want to showcase. And then I always like to create one that is more of like a mock-up style with some sort of background so that I can show what platform it is created on and how they can use it and what it will look like if they're experiencing the template from their computer. So for this example today, I'm just going to be recreating this one as well as the last one here so they can kind of see how I created them really quickly. All right, so I'm going to put this up here. So for this one, all you need to do is to basically pick a background color. So for me, I'm going to pick this kind of like light beigey color. I always like to keep it quite clean in the background. And then I'm going to upload all of the screenshots of my document. So I basically just went to my Canva template that I created and then I saved them as JPEGs. And then, brought them in here. So to create those, I am going to select all of them, put them on an angle, and then kind of start laying them out like this and see how that looks. So you can always like duplicate them and just create a fuller looking mock-up. I'm sure yours will have more pages than mine. Mine was just created for demonstration purposes. And there we go. All right, so now you want to make sure, you see how they have a bit of a drop shadow there. So we want to create that drop shadow. So go into edit image and then just click on drop for all of them. And then I am going to create this little shadow look on the background. So as you can see here, there is a bit of this like shadow in the background. So I'm gonna go into elements here and I'm gonna look up shadow, elements. I'm gonna look up shadow and you're gonna find all these different like shadow images and a lot of them are free actually. So just pick one that you like. There are paid ones, so the ones with the crowns are paid, but let's say we like this one. And all you're gonna do is you are going to lower the opacity to about that. And then I'm going to make it the screen size, and it's automatically going to put it in the background once I click out of it. So there we go. That's a little hack on how you can use shadow elements in Canva, and then it creates a little bit of depth, and I think that looks really good. The next one is this one. So I'm just going to start a new page again, and first things first, you're gonna want to go into your document that you created and just take a screenshot of your page. So go to your product and just take a screenshot of what it looks like in Canva. And then you're gonna bring it into this Canva document right here, and we are gonna find this background. So I'm just gonna look up desk, and we're gonna go to photos, like this one. I think this is the one I'm using in my example. This is a free image, so feel free to use this for yourself too. And then I'm going to upload that image, this one right here, and I'm going to just drag it into that space right there and perfectly fit into that computer space. Perfect. And then I'm going to add this text in, fully customizable on Canva, and just make sure that it's a color that will be able to read it. And then I'm going to find this, actually I'll just look it up with you. I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to type in Canva, and then you're going to be able to, click on the Canva logo and just put it where it makes sense. And then all you're going to do is you're going to go to share up here, and we are going to download this into JPEG. So we want to make sure that all of these images, each image is under 1 megabyte. So in order to keep the file size down, we're going to download it as JPEGs, and then we're just going to make sure that the file size is under 1 megabyte. Okay, once you have your documents downloaded, you just want to bring it into your documents and just check on them to see how they look. They're looking amazing. And then I'm just gonna right click it and go to get info and just see what the file size is to make sure that it is within size. So yeah, it's only 508 kilobyte. So that works for us. As long as it's under 1 megabyte, then it should be uploading pretty well with high quality images onto Etsy. So all you have to do now is go into your Etsy listing, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna drag each of these photos into the space, or you can click on add a photo and add it there, and then you're good to go. You wanna make sure that your primary photo is the first one here, so you can always like drag your photos to whichever order you want it to be. But let's say this is our primary photo. You just wanna make sure that that is the first photo that shows up in all of your Etsy photos here. All right, and that's it. So let's go into the next lesson on how to create your branding and an excellent customer experience.